Hey vegan food explorers, I've got an absolutely epic video for you today, and it is one of the things that I never ever thought I would see turn vegan. It is the quintessentially ridiculous and non-vegan food that is tuna mayo. But they have said that they have got and turned it into a vegan version. Here it is in a tin. Let's find out. Let's go.
Please don't forget to subscribe as we have loads of awesome content coming up.
So I was in Holland and Barrett and I saw this. I honestly thought it was tuna and mayo. You can see it, it says Tuno and Mayo. I love the packaging. It's in a tin as well, which we love because it's super recyclable. And also it just replicates that tuna, you know, that feeling that when you buy the can, it lasts forever, chuck it in the cupboard and you can use it for wherever. But it actually comes with the mayo in it and it is 100% vegan. The branding, super retro, I love it. It's got, you can see on the top of the can as well, it's got this and it says no bones about it. That is not just that there are no bones, but there is absolutely no fish product, no egg product, no dairy product in here. It is actually made from soy protein, then a bit of rice vinegar, sugar. How do they actually make so they make the mayonnaise with non-dairy creamer, black pepper, vegan fish flavour, which is yeast extract, maltodextrin and flavouring. So you can see there, it's pretty crazy, isn't it? I just love the packaging. This was £1.49, which I think is a bargain if it's any good. What are the nutrition-wise? Per 100 grams, and this is about 142 grams. So for about 2/3 of the pack, you get 124 calories, 4 grams of fat, 0.7 grams of saturated fat, so basically nothing, 11 grams of carb, and then 8.8 grams of protein, which I thought was interesting because it has got soy protein in there. So it's a little bit less protein than I thought. I thought it'd be a bit higher, but it's relatively high in protein, but it is a lot less than an actual can of tuna. But then again, it has got the mayonnaise in it, so that is a little bit less. But let's get into it. We don't care what the carton looks like if the flavour doesn't hold up. Now, I post this on our Instagram channel, so definitely check that out. It's at Your Vegan Food Explorer, and we had very mixed reviews from people who have had it. I've had people say they absolutely loved it, couldn't get more of it, and they say to try more of the range. And I've also had people say it's one of the worst things they've ever tasted. So there's only one way to find out. We can't live our lives listening to the reviews of other people. We are a Vegan Food Explorer, so let's find out.
So I definitely couldn't do it with one hand, but I've now opened it, and thank God I did, because it's got quite a bit of liquid coming out that I really don't want to get everywhere. But wow, okay, it looks like, I hate to say it, but you're probably thinking the same thing. It does look a bit like cat food. The fish, I can smell it. It's not overpowering, and it's actually dissipated a little bit. But when I opened it first, it really did stink of fish, in a good way. But that texture does look interesting, doesn't it? It's not as white as I thought the mayonnaise would be, so I think it's going to be more kind of like a flavour as opposed to the look. But let's get it out onto a little plate and we'll try it. I've also got a bagel. I've got quite hungry this afternoon, so I'm going to be eating it with a bagel as well. But let's get a plate and we'll have it raw, and then we'll have it with a bagel. Yeah, I'm just going to scoop it out. I'm going to scoop about half of the pack out, and we'll see what's what with that. It looks like tuna, I've got to say. That is pretty realistic, I think. Let me grab the camera. I would say that is really realistic. I'm going to do a bit of a close-up here. Yeah, looks the real deal. I think you would potentially ask, it looks a bit different to tuna, but if I said that this was pre-mixed in a can, it's tuna, you wouldn't question it, I don't think. Right, let's get into a taste test.
So I am actually a little bit nervous here because, like I said at the start, I have had some really mixed reviews about what this tastes like, and it does look a bit odd, but it smells fine. Let's just go through. I don't know what to say. That is not what I was expecting. Okay, first of all, there's no need to panic. It doesn't taste like cat food. I'm actually quite relieved about that. I was starting to get a little bit nervous before I ate that, but it doesn't taste like cat food. It also doesn't taste like tuna mayo. Doesn't taste like tuna mayo. It doesn't taste like it, and also the texture is nothing like it. It's a lot harder than it's a lot harder than tuna. It is in flakes, you can kind of see here, but it's not really. It's not flakes. It kind of looks like it, and it looks like it's crumbling, but they're kind of small chunks, if that makes sense, and they're not like tuna. They're quite hard, and there's lots of them. It's really, really interesting. It almost, it's going to sound weird, but the texture almost tastes a bit like macaroni cheese, where it's got that kind of coggy liquid, not quite a liquid around it, and then there's little chunks of quite hard, but also soft. That doesn't make any sense, but that is what it is. Nothing like tuna. No way. So what does it taste like? It tastes like soy protein with some nice light sauce, like a light oil, light sauce, a bit of flavouring. I think it's got that vinegar in it. It's got a little bit of pepper, a little bit of seasoning in it. It tastes quite nice, to be honest, but no, it doesn't taste like tuna. And now I'm going to put it onto a bagel with a bit of butter and see what's what, because when I was non-vegan, I used to have tuna mayo on bread and I used to have it in pasta. So let's try on a bagel. I'm just buttering up my bagel. See here, I'm using Flora. It's this light plant spread, no artificial ingredients. It's light, so it's got a lot less saturated fat than the non-light version. But Flora, yeah, really recommend it. 100% plant-based, really good. It's got omega-3 and omega-6, I think, as well in it, and vitamin D. Definitely recommend it.
So you can see I've shoveled this on top now, and it looks quite nice, actually. I wouldn't say, again, it looks like tuna. I'd say almost more looks like chicken, maybe. That kind of sliced up chicken. But anyway, let's try it once it's paired with a bit of a carb sauce.
I'm going to say I'm much more relieved now that I know I'm not just going to be completely wasting a bagel on something that does taste like cat food. But let's see what it tastes like. It's really confusing me what it tastes like. It's really strange. It is nice. I'm gonna eat it, rest of it on this bagel. But you can't really taste that much. It's more just like really light vinegar, and then this kind of nice soft texture. It's really strange. It almost doesn't taste like anything I've ever eaten before. So yeah, but I think the rest of it, I think it does kind of spoil the bagel. I love bagels, so I think I'm going to eat it probably just out of the can, and I think that is fine. I wouldn't like to eat more than a can of it. I think it would get a little bit strange, but I'm really racking my brains to try and explain this over camera, what it tastes like. And I mean, you know me, at Vegan Food Explorer, I don't shut up, but I am almost speechless of what to say, because it's not nice, but it's not nice at the same time. I would potentially buy it again just because it's in a can, and I think it's relatively high protein. Have it in the back of my cupboard. I think you could use this in a pasta dish, because that's what I'm also trying to think of. When can you use this? Maybe a sandwich. Maybe the bagel wasn't quite right, but maybe some toast. I think maybe with some like brown toast, lots of butter, and then this on. Could be pretty good, actually. Like an emergency food you just have in the freezer, have in the cupboard. Really good. Or, like I said, just having a few tins on the road could be good. That when you can't get to a fridge, you can't get to like a shop, you could just have this, and you've got a good stack, or at work. But it's not super nice. I'm definitely not going to be rushing back for more. What I am going to try is they have a Thai version, like a chili Thai version. So I'm going to try that. Watch this space on that, because I think that might be a bit nicer. I think I need more flavour. At the moment, it's just a bit wishy-washy kind of. What is it? It's not mayonnaise, it's not tuna, so what is it? Whereas I think if it had that much stronger kind of Thai sweet chili, maybe, I think that could be good. But the people who are saying it tastes like cat food, can't eat it, I think that's very, very strong. It's not that bad at all. People saying it tastes like tuna, actually I don't think there are people that said that. People that said that it's not that bad, I think they're right. I'm still racking my brains where to have this. What's the best recommendation? So if you've had it, let me know in the comments. If you've had any of the others, because they have a massive selection, let me know. It's Lomo Loma Linda. It's from Holland & Barrett, £1.49 or online. Let me know. Hope that's been helpful. We've been on a journey together. Thanks for watching, and of course, we'll see you in the next video.